That takes up for heartburn or acid reflux, whatever you want to call it these days. So, she's trying to clean up, and Angela's not doing very well. Um, she's going through this with me. Juju is just content being Juju. She's just walking around. You can tell she knows something's going on, but sensing the moods. But she'll come over to me and get a little attention, and go to Angela and get a little attention, then go to her food bowl and get a couple bites of food, and goes to her bed, and then she'll make her rounds again. Um, I have until about 6:30. Um, Speaking of the devil, she's like, "Hey, Dad, going back to bed." She came out and said, "Tell everybody hi." She's a little sweetie patootie, cutie patootie. Um, how old is Juju? She's God, at least 12, maybe a little bit older, maybe a year, give or take. Um, we haven't had her whole life. She was Angela's grandmama's dog, and then um, when Granny passed away, we took Juju. To the time when we got Juju, we had other fur babies too, but um, they they're no longer with us. So, but she's an old girl. She's content. She doesn't like being around a lot of people. Doesn't like being around other dogs. So, guys, I'll be on sleepy today. It's 2 hours of sleep last night did not work. You fall asleep. You fall asleep. Okay. You go fix this. Sounds good to me. So now I'm off work today. Monday is it's a normal day off. That second day I float every once in a while though. It goes back and forth, but um, tomorrow is really going to depend on what all happens today. I did not get the tire fixed, but I asked someone else if they had a jack, and they said they had it in their car, but their wife was gone to work. Uh, he said she gets off. He said 6 or 7 o'clock. Now, the guy that's supposed to be coming through with the jack he is MIA right now, but he said you'll come look me up whenever she gets off, and he's got the jack back from the car. The jack bag. So yeah, still sitting with that going on. Uh, we're basically preparing for the worst and hoping for the best. Let me just say it that way. We are preparing that we'll be stuck back in the car, living in it, but we're hoping that someone can come along and help us. Enough people come along and help us and chip that number down to where I can pay the room. Um, we definitely have gotten help before. Uh, there are a lot of people, and it's always somehow or another managed to work out. Uh, this is one of the times where I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work out. Like, I try not to be negative, but Tanika, uh, $300 to meet the goal. I'm not asking anybody that hey, send me $300 by yourself. It would be fantastic if somebody could, and it didn't put them any kind of financial binds or anything. I know some people can do that, but hey, uh, anything helps. Like anything at all helps. Thank you, Derek, for the rose. I'm gonna set a goal on the roses just to see. And listen, the only reason I'm doing this, um, the record for rose gifts on here, it's a pretty high number, but it's a rose, right? It costs a couple of cents to send. The record is like 24,000 roses sent.
Really?
So this is just fun. Let's set the record at 25,000. Yeah, just for giggles. I doubt we'll ever hit 25,000 roses, but in TikTok's transfer to real money, it's probably like $6. Mm-hmm. It's probably more than six, but I guarantee you it won't be much more than six. Hang on one second, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. Had you guys muted for 1 second. Thank you for the heart means sweet and sassy. So I hope everybody's having a good day. I would love to tell you guys I'm having a good day and everything's peachy and but it's not. I'm short $300 and I need it virtually now. They've extended me out to. They told me I can 6:30 or get out would be the best they could do for me. Very grateful that they added 7 hours onto there. Um, oh well, the record's still 20. I still got it up there. See if we can beat the record. It takes 3 roses to make a penny. So you would do 0.03 times 25,000 to get the price on how much the roses would be. So at 3 cents, 0.03 times 25,000, wouldn't it be like $75? Is it 750? Okay, then maybe my math is wrong on that because yeah, I think that's the old price. It used to be 2 roses makes a penny. So it would have been $125. Now it's 3 roses makes a penny. So I think we're around 75. Thank you, Sweet and Sassy, for those roses. Hey, if we ever hit 25,000 roses on there, I'll tell y'all exactly how much it was. That kind of distracts me every once in a while. Lets me reset my mind to what's going on. Thank you, Royale, for the roses. I can tell you that 28 of them are worth 10 cents. Thank you, Bunny. And we'll lie, I dozed off just for a second. Thank you, Bunny, for all the roses. $207 roses. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that, guys. I can safely say that 237 of them are worth 82 cents. Maybe we'll figure it out. If we can get to 1,000, we can go that times 25, whatever that number is, times 25, and we would know how much 25,000 roses is worth. Thank you for even more roses, Bunny. Guys, the roses is just a little something to distract, I guess, in here, but we definitely appreciate all the other 143 roses, Bunny. Thank you. Uh, when it gets done clicking down, I'll let everybody know what that total brought it up to. But we do still need help with the room, guys. We've got an extension on it. 6:30 or be out. We've got $40 going towards the room. We need 300 more of it. It was 360 a night, but it took a dip in the pay this week. Um, because we've been here, this is going on our 7th week, so our payment gets a little bit cheaper. It finally gets down to what we would pay with no taxes. Thank you, Bunny, for altogether 350 roses. There's 380 cents so far, and that's $1.33. A Firefly. Everybody, thank you for the double tapping the screen too. That definitely helps also. Um, well, thank you, Bunny. I appreciate that. I'll be honest with you. I didn't think we would get that many roses. I just thought it. I remember seeing where it said there was like 24,000 some odd roses was sent on one live, and that was supposed to have been the record. And I was like, hey, I'll just throw 25 up there and see how far that goes. So 379 roses is pretty daggum impressive. Thank you. Well, we definitely need anybody that can help. Please help us out. I mean, we are in some pretty desperate situations right now. Yeah, we definitely need help. Like I said, this snowballs. This is a snowball type thing. Uh, or an avalanche. Let me just use avalanche. A snowball is Not what I was saying. I was thinking avalanche. We know the snow starts slowly to move, and then one thing happens, and then another thing, and then another thing, and this is going to be several things down the line that's going to be affected by keeping the room or not. Uh, we keep the room and say we don't get the tire fixed today, I can get a ride to work. Yeah, I can get a ride tomorrow. Uh, we don't keep the room, we're stuck back in the car. And then trying to get the tire fixed before we're stuck in the car. And then I don't know, work's not going to let Angela and Juju sit out in the car in the middle of their parking lot for a whole shift. So it's kind of like a damned if I do, damned if I don't situation. So I don't guess nobody wants to talk. PA girl, I'm doing the exact same thing. It's like I'm so sleepy. Now, it's actually pretty nice outside right now. Uh, whew, I got some juice. Whew, spam. Man, I ain't even kidding. I done dozed off, sitting here looking at the screen, and that scared me half to death. What's up, Craig? How you doing today, man? Tennessee weather. Our slogan is if you don't like it, wait a minute, it'll change. He did not come with a jack last night. He was supposed to have came this morning. He called or he texted me and told me he couldn't make it last night. It would be in the morning, and now I haven't heard anything back from him. Um, I asked somebody around here that they had a jack. They said they had one, but their old lady was in the car at work, and so I'm waiting on. He said when she gets off work, he'll come knock on the door. Be closer to 5. The hotel gave me a little bit more time on paying the room today. So that they can't do their own content, so they got to stream people to have anything on their page. That's exactly what that tells me. Me too, Holly. I'd rather somebody just tell me no, I can't make it, than flake on me. Kathy, we are still $300 short. Like, it's still a big, huge amount. I'm asking anybody that can help, please help us out with anything at all. I've had a few people made me think they was going to help, and then turns out they had no intentions on helping. They was just doing it to be mean. Yeah, the spare get me back and forth until I get another tire for it. Pray we get some help, a miracle on this room, some help on this room, and pray for our health. It's it's done broke me down physically and definitely mentally. It's broke me down so far mentally. I meant to say mentally first and said physically. It's just, thank you, Holly. Appreciate that. Hit the wrong button. Sorry about that, guys. I legit dozing off and my finger keeps hitting the button. Yeah, I was snoring. That was me that time. What? I dozed off and started snoring. I didn't sleep but maybe 2 hours last night. Louie not working today. This is one of my days off, so I would love to enjoy a nap, but I've got too much on me right now to. A little 10-second disco nap. I hope it was only about 10 seconds. I laid there last night and I'd never stare over at the wall, or I'd staring at the ceiling or the back of Angela's head. And it was just dreading the day because I know there's so much on us. And we need so much help this week, and I just don't think we're going to get it. I'm trying not to be negative about everything, but it's like, yeah, and that wasn't 2 consecutive hours. That was spread out over the course of the night. You look at what happened last week. We got help last week from a man from Bishop, and they have absolutely attacked that man all week long. So it's been, him and I both have went through hell this week. I go through it every week. It's no matter if I'm on here or not. I go through it. I have people send me messages constantly. And like, hey, they're talking about you. Hey, this one's streaming you. Hey, this one's doing that. Hey, this one said that. Hey, did you see this picture? And then they found out somehow or another. I don't know how they found out. Found out the bishop helped us out with the room last week and has just went balls to the wall on him this week. So, hey, Grandma 7 from Ohio, how are you doing? Renee, I see, that's the thing. It's like, so many people know his name now because of awareness that's put it out there. It's like, that's the only reason a lot of people know me. Donna, it's not going good at all. It's been a very, very stressful and crappy 20 hours. Royal, they do what they want to do. We're still in the hotel right now. Yes, they gave us a little extra time. Louis, it's not ideal for my wife's health to stay in the car. I've got till about 6:30. And in the process of that, I got to wait till this one person gets home and borrow their jack. And they'll get here. Their wife will get off work. I can borrow their jack. And new job's going pretty good. It was nice of them to give me an extension. I've always paid them on time and talked to them and been good to them, and we keep our room very, very clean. We're not loud. We don't cause problems. So they worked with me a little bit on it to see if I could come up with it. So well, we got to get you off of there. That's definitely a spam bot. I can't even blame that one on the trolls. Their profile picture, that girl was sitting there with no top on. I'll show you my favorite movie or something. I got a bottle of wine. It's the first time I've seen that in here in the lives. It's the first time I've seen that with any lives. Hey, back to Scotland from America. I'm not doing too good. Um, Bishop Long, he's on here. Let's see, the name of that page is Do What Jesus Would Do. I don't think Jesus would come in here and bully and make fun of people. No. Well, they didn't make fun of people. They're just Jesus wants you to know that he says the bishop isn't real. Okay. So it's not, they didn't bully. They just mocked Jesus all the way around. So, way to go. But he helped us last week and has just been dragged through the mud this week. I'm needing help with my hotel room. Me and my wife are $300 short on keeping the room for the week, and we are desperately needing some help. So, the AI Summers is sharing the challenges of feeling targeted online. No, not feeling targeted. I am targeted. If anybody can help us at all, though, guys, it'd be appreciated. Shelby, they did, but I had some stuff come up that I had to take care of. It was it wasn't something I could put off, and I had to have the money right then for it. So I had to cover that, and so it's kind of put me in a bad spot this week. If it wouldn't have been for that, I'd have been fine. There was a few incidents that happened this week that was a have to case. So it was an emergency and it's private. I know this is some boring chat right now, guys. I'm sitting here fighting sleep. I'm about done. It's about one. It won for a few seconds while ago. I can, but I'm not for sure when I can pay it back. And that's just being straight out honest. So, like, if somebody gave it to me today and they was like, "Hey, you've got to pay this back on this date," I'd have to really sit down and figure out if I could before agreeing to it, because I do not want to make the same mistake twice of borrowing money and saying I can pay it back on a certain time, then can't. So, might have to be a situation where somebody loaned it to me and I could pay them back so much, at a time. That could be a situation. But again, it would be something I would have to, we would have to figure out and go from there. Hey, good morning. How are you? Awesome. I'm going to have to get up and stretch here in a second myself because I'm about to fall asleep. Well, Corey, if we don't get the money for the room, uh, getting the tire changed as soon as I get access to that jack, and then loading up the car, and then trying to find someplace safe to park for the night. A rough night doesn't even begin to describe it. I slept maybe 2 hours. And the sad thing is that 2 hours was not together. I'd get 35, 40 minutes here, and 20 minutes there, and 10 minutes here. And then when I would wake up, I would be awake. I was awake At least 45 minutes every time. Yeah, and I just kind of said that I don't want to handle things in that situation again. So it was something I would have to know that I can handle before I could accept going into an agreement with somebody. I have to pay it for the week. I can't pay it by the day here. But I don't even have enough. If I could, I don't have enough to cover a day for anywhere. About $40. So if anybody can help us with anything at all, guys, I appreciate all the double tapping too, and all the roses that was sent, all the gifts. I always appreciate that. I'm about desperate enough to try to make a deal with these awareness pages and trolls on here. That's how bad it is. Never said I had 60 yesterday. Never once said I had $60 yesterday. The room I thought was going to be 360 yesterday, but this week is the week it drops down a little bit on me. So it's going to be 340. I had 25 for most of the live last night. Somebody sent me $5, and then after the live was over with, somebody had sent me a message and it was like, "Hey, I want to help you out." You know, I just didn't want to do it in the live, and then they sent me 10, so that put me up to $40. No one ever said I had 60 yesterday. So that's my thing. If I did a title loan, I can't pay it ASAP like that. I'd be stretched out for so long trying to pay it. Um, so I've done looked into that, and as much as it would cost me to pay it, it would do nothing but um, cause more issues that I can't cover right now. Hey, Carrie. Yeah, it would cause more issues than I can cover. I couldn't. I just couldn't put it in that situation. I am working. I cannot donate plasma because of some meds that I take. It disqualifies me from donating plasma. Believe me, I done looked into that. Roadkill trying to still trying to come up with this room money. So yeah, Joe, I figured you meant plasma, but that is one heck of an auto correct. Yeah, a title loan would do nothing but cause me more problems down the road. It's a payment that every month that I can't afford right now. You know, it's just, and I can't pay it back real fast. You know, it's not like I could get a title loan and within a month go pay it back. I did one time, and I said I'd never do it again. I was young and stupid, and I was needs. Well, I didn't need them, but I wanted some of these chrome rims on my Camry, and of course, they was bigger rims, so I was going to have the new tires to go on them, and I didn't want to finance it through the company, so uh, and I got ahead of myself. Instead of saving the money up, I saved some of it, but what I didn't have, I went to a title loan place and got it. I was like, man, $800, I'll pay that back in no time. At $800 ended up costing me close to 2,200. I'd have been better just financing um, the rims at the tire place. Exactly. If you miss it, they go come get it. Yeah, they get you. They know people need it, and it's like they put you over, into a spot to where it's like some people don't have an option but to get it, and once they do, man, they get you. I worked with a guy at NSK. Worked with him for about 5 years there before he left, and I know this for a fact because I picked him up for work and dropped him off at his house when his car was messed up for about 8 or 9 months. Um, he couldn't get his car fixed because he was involved in a payday loan. He went and got a payday loan. Well, he'd go on payday and he I think he borrowed like 500 and he paid back like seven. Hey, Foxy. Well, then he's short on his bills, so now he's got to go back and get another payday loan. You go down there and borrow $500-600, pay back 7 or 8, and he just stayed in that cycle for so long, and then finally he paid it one week, and he was like, you know what, I'm just struggling this coming week. I'm not going through it. Exactly, Julian. That's the cycle he was in. He was just constantly go pay $700 off. Oh man, I'm short this week. I've got to have that money back. He'd go borrow it, and you know they was getting their money back plus $500-600 a week or a month off of him borrowing from his paychecks. And like I said, he eventually he paid his loan. He was like, next week, don't take me there. If I ask, don't take me there. Guys, I'm going to pause y'all for 1 minute. I've got to run to the restroom. Okay, guys, I'm back. Yeah, payday loans are just exactly what Positive Vibe says. They're not meant to be paid off. They are meant to keep you in that cycle. Um, I've gotten $40. I'm still $300 short. I just at this point, guys, I just don't know. We're extended out a little bit. I get that, Sibby. That's why I'm asking anything anybody can send. I'm not asking one person to, hey, send me the full $300 or don't send me nothing. That ain't what I'm saying. 5, 10, 15, $20, anything anybody can send. If you can send more, that's great. If you can't, anything counts. Anything helps. Um, So I don't want anybody to misunderstand that I'm asking one person to send me $300. That's just what we are at, and um, just me this week. I really didn't have the opportunity to get on. There was so much stuff going on with what caused the big problem. Hey Mex, how are you doing? That I didn't have the opportunity to get on until yesterday. Uh, Everybody stay put 1 second. Give me a minute. One second. 2 seconds. Sorry. Trying to get everything in the same spot. The way I give an accurate update of everything. Somebody, thank you. We'll keep it anonymous, or their name's anonymous. They're not from the anonymous group, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Um, they sent 20. That puts us up to $60. So that puts us down to $280 for the room. So if anybody can help with anything, guys. Trying to answer back messages and everything. And if you send me a message, um, on here, I can't check it till I get off. Angela took TikTok completely off her phone, and I don't have her phone anymore to check it. So, but I promise you, I will check it. Because any help at all, because we need every bit of help we can possibly get. If it's $5, $10, $15, that puts us closer to it. Anything to keep creeping up towards that number of 280. We appreciate every bit of the help we've gotten so far. We appreciate everybody's coming in double tapped, all the gifts. Uh, but we are in a big push right now to try to get the room covered. And if anybody can send anything, a couple of bucks, $1, I don't even care. Penny, blow me up. I don't care. Uh, you know, anything, anything at all. Yeah, just me. I've had to have some help in the last couple of weeks. There was a couple of weeks there where I didn't have to ask for anything because it was taken care of. I was taking care of it, and there was time before that to where I had to have some help. I'm not denying that I've had to have help. I'm not saying that I'm. I appreciate everyone who's helped. So I mean, I do I appreciate them. So I don't know what your intent was with that comment, but nobody's called off to work. Do you know what a scheduled day off is? Oh, that's right. Y'all get to lie about me, and it's all right. But everything I say is a lie. But really, I mean, come on. Let's look at the lies that was told on me in the last 24 hours. I know there's three. Good. When there was actually another picture made of me sitting on the toilet on TikTok. Well, I did go to the bathroom last night with my phone. When Angela had a phone call, I shut the door. That way I had some privacy and she could still stay on the phone. Didn't use the bathroom. So there's that lie. Then the lie of um, the emergency, just the lie that's being spread around about what the emergency was, is that I got pulled over and didn't have I don't have a driver's license. The car's tags was expired, which they don't go out to August, and I don't have insurance. I didn't have legal registration. I didn't have insurance, and I don't have a driver's license. So that was lie number two that was told on me last night. and they get to say it, and that's what happens. And the line number three is me and Bishop are scamming together. And that was just blurted out on these awareness lives with no repercussions. Just blurted out. Come in here and make a name of it, make a thing, and go. Yeah. Sundays and Mondays. It was going to be Mondays and Tuesdays, and they told me my second day could float back and forth between Sunday and Tuesday. But exactly, Amber. It's like they just made the whole story up too that I was pulled over and one of them said I was arrested. The other one said I was given a ticket. So they couldn't even get their lie together on that one. Um, and said I was ticketed for all this stuff. Well, first of all, if they pulled me over with no insurance, tags expired, and no driver's license, the car wouldn't be sitting outside of the hotel. It would have been impounded. I'd have been in jail having to bail out. Angela would have been having to find a way home. Yeah, it would have been immediately impounded. So I mean, I don't know if they know how the law works on that. Maybe if you got an infraction with just one of those, they might cut you some slack. Maybe. I have been pulled over before, and my tags be, go out in the Civic used to go out in July, and I'd always forget August. I'd get pulled over. Go get your tags. Give me a warning. I have to pay a little $10 fine. Go get my tags. But if you're getting pulled over for expired car tags, no insurance, and revoked driver's license, you're not keeping your car and you're not coming home just then. You're going to jail. Car's outside the flat tire. So, Carrie, I cannot let anybody know where I'm at. I appreciate the offer. I really do. Um, so many people has done more hurt with knowing where we're at than they actually helped. So I can't trust anybody in that situation. I'm not saying you would do anything bad. You might be a wonderful person, um, but I don't know you, so I can't. Huh? That's my. I don't know you. That's my purse. Um, First stroke she's made in 2 days. So I hope you understand that I can't give you that information out of where I'm at. If somebody that I know personally wants to do that, hey, I might, yeah. But and I appreciate the offer. So So I hope that doesn't offend anybody, and I just can't. I can't chance giving away the location. There's been too much has happened to us. Thomas, did you just take the time out of your day to come in here just to be rude? Monroe, things are going very bad. Well, everybody likes to come over here and make fun because I breathe heavy and everything. So, you know, yeah, whatever. Yeah, Monroe, they was for a second, and we kind of hit a snag in things, and it just kind of. Oh, they come unhinged. They would come in unhinged. Yeah, that was the direction we was going in. We've just kind of had a few problems and trying to deal with them. So y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna mute you guys. should have told you what was said there before. Okay, I'm gone again. Okay, now I'm back. Hey, Mayhem. I was trying to figure something out. I'm telling you, I've only had about 2 hours of sleep last night, and running on stress, and you never did fix those taquitos. I'm hungry. So it's just been it's been a hell of a day and night, and all the way around, just a horrible. But if anybody can help, guys, all help is needed, guys. All help is needed. We we are a long ways off from having uh, the room covered. Um, we did get extended out to 6:30. Uh, this week I had something in private emergency come up that had to be taken care of. Um, right now, Tennessee girl, I need 280. 280 is the number. If anybody can help with anything towards that, I mean anything, 5, 10, 15, 20, 280. Well, it's well, $1. Anything that pushes us forward to the goal. We pull the old numbers out. If everybody in the group sent $2, I'd only be $10 short. you know, I know everybody's not going to send $2. There's so many trolls in here. Hey, I'll tell you what, cut a deal. Awareness trolls. If y'all want me gone that bad, y'all have all my information. If you want me gone that bad, drop 280 on my cash app on my CA. I'll delete right after it deposits and never come back. Libby, I did, and I thought everything was going to be top notch this week, and then it wasn't. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Penny Lane. Oh, Mayhem, they got plenty of more people they can go pick on. They really do. But they're not going to do that. Not a one of them would do that. They could all chip in together and put in $1 a piece and wouldn't miss it. And I'm serious. if it showed up in my account right now, I'd go straight to my profile and delete this toxic app. I, I I would miss a lot of you guys and everything, but I don't think it's ever going to be good on here again. I think that if I came on here tomorrow and started giving away money, I would still be a bad person. You know, I don't think I'm ever going to be nothing more but a target to some of these people, no matter what I do. Hey, I mean, it's a small price to pay to get rid of me, ain't it? Small price to pay. They want me gone so bad. Nothing, lazy eyes. Nothing at all is good. But then again, it cuts into some of them's money. And why would they cut their money short? But hey, there's the offer. It's kind of chilly out here today, but it's sunny. This weather has been stupid. Hey, Jennifer. Nothing good going on. I hate to say same old, but asking for help, and it kind of really is. Oh, I've been falling asleep on here and snoring. No, I wasn't. I swipe over to the where it's the big screen where I can see the nothing but the chat. I don't see the screen. So good. I'm drop dead serious. Yeah, I'm drop dead serious. Notification goes off up there, and it's a little money sign, and it says 280 been deposited. I'm gone off the app. And Jersey girl, we'll deal with that whenever we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I have not got the tire changed yet. Hey, Carrie, the bad Wi-Fi is this thing going around today. Kiddo, turn the fan around or down, and turn the air down if you need to. Up, whatever you do in that situation. You got an alarm set for the torpedoes.
You're never gonna call them by their name, morning.
I call them torpedoes every once in a while. What are they? That's what I said. Oh, there ain't an R in torpedoes? Ashlyn, we are needing some help with our hotel room. It's me and my wife and our fur baby. We have to pay it by the week here, and we've only got $60 of the money. So we're asking if anybody can help with anything at all. Anything's appreciated. I was, yep, and between yesterday and today, I've gotten the $60. So, hope that straightened out your confusion. I don't guess they want me gone that bad. I do have a job.
Like you said, they're not gonna do that. Because then they're not gonna get paid.
Libby, I don't know the rest of your sentence there. Only thing I see is out. I appreciate that, Florida gal, but I can't give my location away to anybody to be able to cash them in. I do appreciate that, but Jennifer, right now we're in a room. They kind of we've got a good what's the word I'm looking for here? Repertoire with them. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds right. Um, and they've extended us out to 6:30. So they know they usually have it, so they kind of working with me a little bit. But if we don't have it by then, we are up a creek without a paddle. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be chilly tonight. It's gonna be in the low 40s tonight. That's when he made chili last night. I like to have a good pot of chili. Man, that's what everybody's saying about Ohio. They're saying Ohio is really cold right now.
Really?
Wood stove is cranking. Lord, I ain't been around a wood stove since I was a kid. Excuse me, guys. to go off to Florida. Yeah, it gets cold here. Oh, 29 in PA today, 66 tomorrow. The weather is too crazy. My uncle used to have a wood stove, and man, he would keep that thing. It felt like a freaking 100 degrees in that house. We do right the opposite. We turn the air conditioner down really low right before bed. Turn the oven off like you did last time. Good Lord. I'd get lost in a house that size. Yeah, we definitely thank you for getting me back on track there. We do talk some here. 280 by 630 is what we're needing, or we will not have a place to lay down tonight. So if anybody can help at all, thank you in advance. It would definitely be definitely appreciated. And the offers out there to the awareness community. But none of them will do it, because then here's the thing: they'd have to say they helped me, and they're not going to do that. It's been a hell of a since last Wednesday, lazy ass. Huh? Yeah. It's like I said, it's been one hell of us since last Wednesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. That's right, I said Monday. They probably don't, but I would. I see, because I don't lie like they say I lie. I wouldn't just log off. I'd be done. I'd just delete it. Done. Gone. Vomitos. I think vomitos means that cherry Dr. Thunder. That's very, very flat. I'd love some milk, but not in that glass. That glass take up all the milk. Hey, down south, how are you doing? She fixed us a little lunch. Some taquitos. Did I say it right? Mm-hmm. Ah, there we go. Nothing else good happens to us today. At least I finally said taquitos the right way. Thank you, down south. We definitely need them today because we're in a horrible situation. Um, Thank you, babe. We've got um, we've got till 6:30 to pay a room or be out, and we're asking any and everybody that can help. If you can help, please help us. I'm begging you at this point. You know, if that makes me a beggar, it makes me a beggar. But it's going for the room, so I'll never concede to being a scammer because I've never once used the money for. I'll get one in a minute. Uh, for anything other than what it was supposed to be used for. Go ahead and eat yours, and then I'll eat. So exactly, it's not the exact ones that Angela likes. It's I think just what are they? Chicken?
Yeah, the ones I like
Well,
are the
those right
extra
there.
crispy.
Yeah, you like the extra
And
crispy
they
with the
have
black
one with
beans
the
and
black
corn.
beans and
But the one we've got there is what chicken,
beef.
beef taquitos.
And I mean, these are good too,
Yeah.
but
So yeah, down south, that's where we're at right now in this situation. We've got $60. We're 280 short. Um, you know, oh, and we're sitting with a flat tire that I don't have a jack to fix. I keep getting told I got a jack. Somebody's gonna bring me a jack. They're gonna let me use their jack, and then the jack never shows up. So even if we get to the point to where we don't have it and we've got to leave, I can't even get us out of here because of the flat. So Rolos are so good though. I talked to a guy a while ago. The only one said he had one that I've talked to. But he said his wife is in the car at work right now and she doesn't get off work till 5. He said once she gets home, he said, "Yeah, man, come on down here and grab it." So, but with the way my luck's going, I don't believe anything till I see it at this point. It's so yeah. I've got my hopes up too much and in life and just to have them crushed. So I don't really look forward to things anymore. That's crazy to say, but I don't. I don't look forward to. I don't look forward to weekends to going out. I don't look forward to birthdays. I don't look forward to special events because so much crap happens. You know, it's just like I just don't look forward to stuff. So I'm trying to down south. I'm trying to. But I'm at the top of the avalanche right now, and I'm waiting for the snow to start falling. It's well, what am I going to do about it? I stopped looking forward to stuff, and if it happens, I'd go with it. I have fun. If it doesn't happen, at least I wasn't disappointed. And that's not the best way to be, but I mean, it is what it is. I get that, Bill, but it's just like lately that's been beaten out of me. I don't. I used to, and so many people bust my chops for this, but I used to look forward to. I knew at a certain point of the day I was going to the gym. I was man that I was look forward to that. Enjoyed going, working out, seeing the people at the gym, talking to them, having conversation and stuff. I enjoyed that. Where we're at, I can't afford to go to the gym right now. It's great that you can sit here and talk about how bad things are going, and how bad you're feeling over things, and then some jackass comes in and wants to make a smart ass comment. See, that's what I'm talking about. This app is toxic. This app is just flat out toxic. Thank you, Susan, for the heart me. Down south, I don't think any of them was taught anything. Somewhere along the line, people got too comfortable being behind a keyboard. Not with my wife's health, we can't. I mean, it may not be an option, but her health is not great right now, and uh, but it takes more than a few weeks to save money for a place because you're looking at. I don't think people realize how much it costs to get a place. You know, it is down south, and that's exactly what they do. They get this pleasure of seeing somebody else miserable. Steve Harvey said something one time that kind of it stuck with me, but couldn't afford it. So when we moved, we just had to take what we could get. Steve Harvey said that the only man who ever wants to see you do better than them is your father. And I'm just like, I was just like, man, that's the truth because there's not an there's not another man in this world that wants to see you do better than them. You know, but it's just crazy on this app that someone can't even share an emotion without somebody coming on here being a jackass. Okay, I'm about to. I'm gonna take a few minutes to eat me some turquitos, and I'm sure you are, Jennifer. I gotta eat something, so and then I'll be back and hope that I get any kind of help, guys, because it sure is not looking good.